Ladies and gentlemen, here at Toyota Speedway at Irwindale, I am with Michael Self, driver of the number 21 RCR car in the camping world. In K&N Pro West Division. I've been around too long, almost called it Winston West. But Mike, great race out there for you. Let's talk about it.
It went awesome. We were really good. I mean, the whole night, obviously the car was great, especially that first 100 laps. I was just kind of out there driving, and next thing I knew, we were cruising around 70%. Next thing I knew, we were in the lead, and we were just running away. So we were really hoping, we could keep the car going like that the rest of the night, and we came in and put the right side tires on and just barely missed it. I mean, we talked about whether we should free the car up a little bit, and that was definitely the choice to go. I mean, those guys made their cars better at the end, and we left ours the same and just didn't quite have enough, but huge run for us. I mean, to go out and lead the laps like that, especially at a track this hard that I've personally struggled at pretty bad here, and just to kind of rebound like that, get a top 5, move us up to the top 5 in points, it's a really big night for us all around.
Yeah, and he mentioned taking the lead. He didn't just do that to anyone, folks. He did it to a guy who probably has the most laps in this division at this track, Greg Pursley, who ended up winning tonight. But hey, you sailed right by him.
I was gonna say, I think we're one of the only cars to pass him yet this year, so that was kind of cool for me. But Greg, I mean, he knows how to race. He races smart, and he knew that we were just a lot faster than him at that point. So kind of let us go and got out front. And I was expecting him to stick with us there for a little bit, and we just started going and putting cars down. So getting into that second 100 laps, I kind of had a big head going, and he got after it pretty good. Kind of caught me off guard, but cool to race with him, especially guys like Thorne, Kwasniewski, the two Gene Price cars, Holmes. Those guys, front runners. Holmes has a couple championships. Pursley's got one coming. I mean, to prove that we were there tonight and that we could run with those guys is big for me, big for this team. So it's exactly what we needed going throughout the rest of the season here.
Yep, definitely a big night for Self. And, talking about, you're at a short track racing. You got the half-mile track. And it is kind of a wide track, but it looked like it was getting really tight and really crowded out there.
I was talking to my spotter. I don't think the last 6 laps, he let his finger off the button. He was about to blow my eardrums out how much he was talking, but it was really close, and I was surprised. I think we only had, 2 or 3 cautions tonight, and everyone raced really clean. I mean, there were times when we were 3 or 4 wide even, and everyone raced clean. We came out with, very, very little damage on the car, barely any bumps or bruises or anything, and a lap traffic, they all raced us pretty clean, and we had no trouble with them. So good night. Toyota Speedway, these guys always put on an awesome show down here. You guys have a great program running. Everyone likes to come and run down here. So good, clean race, and hopefully that's what everyone likes to see for that series.
All right, and who do you got to thank?
Everyone at GGRT, the Golden Gate Racing Team, Jim Offenbach, the owner, especially my crew chief, Steve Portengay, who has 2 wins here. So I was trying to match that, starting tonight, but couldn't quite pull that off. Bay Biodiesel, one of our sponsors out of San Francisco. Richard Childress Racing, obviously, the RCR Street Performance. Check them out. It's the new Camaro that Childress is coming out with, and Jimmy Offenbach, the Golden Gate Meat Company, of course.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Self, great run, top 5 for him here at Toyota Speedway.